Welcome back to another Dear Laura. It has been a minute since we've done one of these, and I'm so excited because I have a list of questions from members and when I'm speaking that I want to address in these short little snippets. So if you're not familiar with Dear Laura, this is an episode where I get the opportunity to answer questions. And so please send them if you're part of the Front Office Rocks community, send them in the community chat, and I'd love to address them live and on video. So the first one is I had a dentist who asked me when I was speaking this past weekend how to improve his leadership skills. He is not a born leader. He is a dentist, and he knows that his success of his practice really depends or relies on him being a better leader. And so I have 2 points to how to improve your leadership. And this is not just for dentists. This is for office managers. This is for clinical leads, whoever, if you're just a new employee and want to get better at leadership. And the two things are, one is to look outside of dentistry for leadership training. And I'm not saying there's not good training in leadership of mine. I'm sitting here talking about leadership. I host a leadership course. You can learn from people in dentistry, but most of the education and training that we're talking about also came from outside of dentistry. So don't be afraid to look for things like TED Talks, books, courses. There are a lot of resources that can help you in your areas of where you lack leadership. If you're not great at communicating, if you need to be more decisive, if you need to get more organized, if you need to be able to give better direction to your team, those are things that you can find training and courses and TED Talks on, or articles to read. So look outside of dentistry to support you in this area. Only really focus on the clinical side by focusing on dental. All this other business stuff can be found outside. The second thing is to realize that maybe not all the time you need to be the leader. Specifically for dentists in this case, that it is important that you surround yourself and realize that there are other leaders in your environment, that you have some people on your team that are natural born leaders. There are some times, like I'm kind of a leader personality myself, but there are some times that I need to sit down and let other people lead, right? They know more about the subject. They were first to arrive and I'm showing up late, so I need to follow and not lead. Realize that we don't have to always be the leader. That being said, having people around you that you can trust and that can lead is a good thing. But dentist, the only person who should be driving your bus, your dental office, be in charge of which direction the practice goes, left or right, like a bus driver, is the dentist. So like the book, Good to Great by Jim Collins, he talks about different people on the seat in your bus, different people in the team where they work, what they do. But ultimately, only one person can be driving the bus, and that is the owner of the practice. And surround yourself with great leaders, have great people on your bus that can lead in different ways. But when it comes down to making the final decision on if we're going to turn left in our bus or we're going to turn right in our bus, that is the dentist who makes that decision. If your name's on the wall, you sign the lease. And the leaders of your practice then say, okay, great. Even though I thought we should turn right, we're now going to turn left. And I'm going to help lead the team to the direction we need to go to turn left. So when it comes to leadership, again, dentists didn't go to school for this many times. Office managers, we have great resources in companies and groups like ADOM or Front Office Rocks, but we didn't necessarily go to school to be leaders. So you can improve in these skills. These are things that you can learn. And then you can also realize that you don't have to always be the only leader. There are great leaders around you, and we can build a team of rock stars so that we can rely on one another to help our practices grow. So I hope for this dentist, this was a good direction for him. I gave him some lists of books. You can definitely go look online. You can reach out to us at Front Office Rocks. We will help you with this. And if you've got questions and considerations for your practice, send them my way, and I will see you on the next Dear Laura.